Yeah, okay. Sorry everyone, we had a little issue here with the ISP. Should be back though. Is everyone here? Can you see me? Share yourself, chat. I paused the game as soon as I realized that the stream dropped. Well, OBS says that we are alive, so just going to give a little bit more time for people to... Yeah, I'm just... Okay. We should be back now. Just going to give a little bit more time for people to refresh. We're back! Right? We should be. Okay, perfect. There we go. So yeah, hopefully you did not miss very much. I paused this as soon as I realized we dropped. So another tower coming up for st4rk. And what was the situation? Right, so yeah, I was saying that if this tower goes down for Nicov, that is going to be inconvenient because if st4rk manages to push him away from this wood line for Nicov is so small that it's going to lead to a lot of inefficiencies and bumping and whatnot. So he's going to have to go for another lumber camp over here that is going to signify some wood investment. Nicov's already going out to Castle Ridge though, so he might be just fine. st4rk's going for wheelbarrow, which I'm not really sure if Nicov already has or not. Gonna keep an eye on this. He doesn't. Alright, so Nikov's 8 villagers ahead, but st4rk at this point has wheelbarrow, so that's gotta account for something, right? Panic tower coming up! Nikov's gonna sacrifice the villager! Or maybe not? Okay, there we go. That stone wall is going to go up, that house is going to stay up as well. This wood is going to be denied now by the tower. Alright, that's good. He is going to push Nicov away from that gold as well. And as we were saying, second gold over here, third gold over there. Nicov is gonna be starving for gold. And now, oh no, st4rk is inside. He's got a lot of archers with fletching. Nikov's about to hit Castle Age. What is he gonna do? He doesn't have a lot of resources. He has a single stable. He is gonna kill 2 knights with it. And yeah, st4rk is going to just rest his archers over here, denying the stone. And this is a perfectly positioned push. That is just fantastic. That is so good. We have one knight here. With another knight, we might be able to clean this up. Oh, more villagers might be going down for... Actually? Okay, this is going to get cleaned up now. That is good. Nicov managing to clean this up. Yeah, chat was down, but it's up now again. 2 additional watchtowers! Interesting. Oh, that is a failed quick wall. It's very tricky if you play this game. You know how tricky it is to actually wall when you have an elevation like this. It's very hard to know where exactly the building is getting placed. Still though, 1 stable only for Nicov. 3 spearmen over here for st4rk. Nicov is going to lose the knights of spearmen over there. That's not what you want to see. But yeah, st4rk still pushing quite heavily, even with only Field Age army. The tower got taken down by Nicov. st4rk trying to go for more towers, and I'm not really sure. I think he's trying to make this work by any possible means. He's going to hit Castle Age himself very soon. And I had to wonder if he's going to try to go for Eagle Warriors. As you know, Eagle Warriors are not very effective versus Knights, but if he manages to outproduce him significantly, he might be able to do something. Still though, he is going right now onto Spearmen only. He has a lot, so he's gonna have to upgrade those to Pikemen. Tracking, Squires, and Balking Arrow coming up, so it's going to be Archers? No, Balking Arrow is for the towers. How dumb of me. So yeah, we can see potentially pikemen. Right now we might see as well Eagle Warriors, but he's gonna have to go for the upgrade. And it doesn't seem like that's what he's gonna do. University coming up, and it seems like once again st4rk's gonna try to go for the push. Nicov on the other hand potentially gonna go for a second to see at some point. Oh! I didn't see the stone count. A castle is coming up now for st4rk. That castle is going to be so bad, but now this is open. This is open. st4rk probably thought that this was close, and once again the elevation wrecking him here. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Now he's probably gonna lose a villager or two. He lost one over there. He managed to clean up the scout with only villagers though, so that is nice. And we are gonna start seeing some eagle scouts coming out. Actually only one, then spearmen. Okay, it's going to be only spearmen for st4rk. That castle is going to be something else. Kamayuks are going to be fantastic versus infantry and cavalry. So that is going to push Nicov into archers potentially. Or will it? He's defending right now with only a monastery. Where is the monastery? There we go. Oh, there we go. Second to see as well. So yeah, story repeats itself for the third time I think already. Nicov going for more TCs. st4rk really trying to go aggro. What is he gonna do with the castle? He's not gonna go for Kamayuk just yet. Nicov getting quite ahead in villager count. Gonna click up to Imperial Age right away, and that's the Italian bonus. 15% cheaper age research cost. Evil Warrior coming out for st4rk though, but only 2 barracks, and Nicov is gonna be in Imperial Age very soon. I don't think this is enough for st4rk. Gonna try to go for towers. There's a good position tower to try and deny both the wood and the gold. But he doesn't have any units here to defend the villagers with. 2 spearmen ain't gonna cut it. Even gonna lose one over there. Another villager is going to be left with very low HP. In Imperial Age, Nicov doesn't have any stone right now, so he cannot really go for a castle. Okay, never mind. I'm just so dumb. He was going for it. Just a moment that I wanted to check his stone count. Yeah, he's going to trip the castle down. That castle is going to stop any towers from coming up, and the game's looking more and more like a GG going in favor of Nicov. Some Eagle Warriors going forward for st4rk. 4 is not going to be enough. Once again, Nicov already has a couple of knights over there. He has the monks even. Yeah, in Imperial Age, Cavalier and Trebuchets are gonna get the game for Nicov, I feel like. Oh! RIP. I'm sorry, why did we not get the alert? Thank you so much for the host, MBL, and welcome everyone. Yeah, don't worry about it. Damn it, Nightbot. Get away from here, we don't need you. Oh no, that is kind of unfortunate. So, welcome everyone, MBL, once again, thank you for the host. We are watching a best of 11 series between Nicov and st4rk. As you can see the score, surprisingly even 2-2 right now. This 5th game seems to be going quite in favor of Nicov though, as he is already in Imperial Age with a castle and producing trebuchets already. So, st4rk dropped one forward castle to deny both golds from Nicov. That trebuchet is going to be good enough to take the castle down. There is nothing to contest it at this point. st4rk was trying to go for Eagle Warriors. He doesn't have enough right now. He doesn't even have chainmail armor. He's gonna go for it right now. Archer range is coming up for Nicov. He even had, Blue had a couple of knights over here. He had a couple of monks. So yeah, without chainmail armor, it's not going to be good enough. Oh, we got the alert? I didn't see it, sorry. Does it not have sound? I don't think so. I didn't see it. Okay. Give me just a moment. Oh man, just Magnus with chemistry, wrecking the Eagles over there. Star's gonna try to get this tower up. Probably gonna succeed too. But yeah, this castle should be going down for sure. Right now, Nicov's just trying to chip the towers away first. And give me a moment, I'm gonna try to replay the alert if we got it. What is the activity? Cannot really see it now for some reason. Okay, sorry. Cannot really play it back right now. Give me just a moment. After the game, we're gonna take a deeper look at it. Still though, st4rk gonna lose this castle for sure. Gonna lose all the towers. Nicov's gonna regain control of both the main goal and the secondary goal that he got denied from. st4rk trying to do some damage over here, but with hand cannoneer, Nicov's gonna be able to just counter that unit. st4rk though, with only 5 less villagers, still kind of far away from Imperial Age. Hand cannoneer alone can be quite good versus everything that Castle Incas can do. Eagle Warriors, not a chance. Any other infantry, not a chance. Slingers? I'm not really sure, but yeah. Slingers are not as good as crossbows, and crossbows are not very good in Castle Age, of course. So yeah, situation is looking quite good for Nicov. st4rk's trying to keep up the pressure here. Might be able to get one Magnol down. I don't think he's gonna be able to get both though. Yeah, they are still going to go down to Castle Fire for sure. So yeah, welcome everyone, and exclamation mark raffle. If you have not joined already, you're gonna join for a chance of winning 3 months of gold, silver, gold, silver, gold Boovly premium. So yeah, if you use Boovly to play Age of Empires or any other game, you want the gold account, exclamation mark raffle. And after the best of 11 series, we're gonna be giving away. Nicov's gonna go for wheelbarrow, and MBL's probably gonna feel identified with this. 41 minutes wheelbarrow for the classic AM move. Yeah, Turret's gonna start taking everything down from st4rk. The game should be over. There we go. Oh, the bot's offline, that explains it. My bad. Yeah, we dropped, and we should be back up right now, so sorry about that. If you could host again, Kappa, we could get the alert. My bad. So yeah, everyone, please exclamation mark raffle once again. Yeah, the inputs were not working. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. st4rk, to be fair, he's really trying to apply pressure everywhere he can. He's trying to deny the wood from here for Nicov. This is the only wood line available for him at this point, I think. This has been denied, this has been denied. This is hopefully protected for blue because of the castle and TC over there. But I would not be surprised to see st4rk being able to get a tower up over there. You didn't get the confirmation, you might be already in. Try it again, maybe there's a cooldown or something. Otherwise we are gonna sort it out after this game. Ballistics coming up for st4rk, and once again he has a lot of resources, but the eco balance is not the best, so he cannot really click up just yet. The hand cannoneer are being such an issue for st4rk right now. Sniping villagers, denying the goal, not really allowing the Eagle Warriors or the Spearmen or any kind of infantry unit to get close, so forcing st4rk to go into crossbows. Right now the numbers are looking 17 for st4rk, and that is going to be 12 for Nicov over here. Many of those hand cannoneer are kind of low HP, although yeah, keep in mind that is 7 range, 17 damage, 7 damage. Same HP for both. Town center coming up for Nicov as well, who has 14 extra villagers right now. And we seem to be getting some issues again. I am still getting welcome to the chat room. Let me make sure that the bot's not down. No, bot should be working, so... Everyone, if you did not get a confirmation message from Streamlabs, just do exclamation mark raffle once again. You should be getting the confirmation. That is quite good. That is good macro from St4rk. Reactive skirmishers coming up for Nicov. And over here, forward siege workshop as well. St4rk's going to go for extra DCs and the game's getting quite hectic. It seems like those crossbows are going to survive this. Maybe? Okay, things are not looking very good for St4rk anymore. He was able to push the hand cannoneer away though, or to finish most of those. Nicov's gonna go for a taste of his own medicine for St4rk, and he's gonna drop a tower. St4rk's going to realize this instantly, and he's going to move all the villagers away instead of going for a tower himself. That is very good. Those hand cannoneer would not have allowed the villagers to go for a counter tower. And anyway, it would be so attention intensive that it makes sense for St4rk to just go away. Let's take a look over here though. Still losing villagers. Nicov getting ahead quite considerably. At this point, 18 extra villagers. Some eagle warriors gonna try to snipe the skirmishers over here, but we have one hand cannoneer with the +10 bonus damage. And yeah, there you go! Taking half HP with a single shot. Just because he was uphill. Did you see that? That is actually a little bit more than half HP. St4rk though, finally in Imperial Age. We have skirmishers and hand cannoneer coming out for Nicov. St4rk, what is he gonna go for? Bracer and Arbalest. That is not going to be good enough against the skirmishers. He's gonna have to complement that army either with probably Eagle Warriors or even Kamayuk potentially. What is St4rk doing over here with some spearmen? Not really doing a whole lot. With a lot of eco over here though. Nicov can't see this. He can potentially send like 2 or 3 knights over there and clean up a couple of villagers. Still though, quite hectic game. A lot of action going on all over the place. 3 trebuchets here in place for Nicov. Bad to see is all but going down for sure. And there we go. Those trebuchets, 2 of those I believe are even taking advantage of the elevation. So that to see with 2 shots is going to go down. Next thing in the list is going to be this castle. And St4rk really struggling. 130 population versus 180. 34 extra villagers for Nicov. More army as well. We have Arbalest for sure with Bracer. We don't have chemistry yet. We don't have leather archer armor. We don't have ring archer armor. Nicov is going for ring archer armor for the +3, +4 for those skirmishers, which is going to make them so much harder to kill by Arbalest. There we go, guys. Exclamation mark raffle if you have not joined already. After the series is over, we're going to be giving away 3 months of gold, silver, damn it, why do I keep saying gold, silver? Gold, Bo11 premium. Although gold, silver is still better than just silver, right? Anyway, ballistics is quite good for Nicov, although gunpowder units don't get it. That is at this point 24 Arbalest going forward. Nicov surprisingly struggling to push. He does have more numbers. Oh, he's trying to go for this to see right now. St4rk's going to realize a little bit late, I think. And actually, the bombard cannon is going to kill the Arbalest with a shot to the face. St4rk's going to snipe this. He's going to snipe the trebuchet as well. But the military number is so much higher for Nicov, but where is the military for him? 1 conversion coming up here, 1 Arbalest. I'm not really sure if that's worth converting. But yeah, if we take a look at the military view, Oh, look at the army for Nicov over there. That is exactly what I was missing. That is a lot of units. Chemistry coming up for Stark finally, but Fortune coming up for Nicov right now. Plate, Guardian Armor, are we going to see Cavalier? Stables coming up, we could see Cavalier, we could potentially see Light Cavalry as well. Stark's gonna get control of that gold once again. That TC is going to survive, that is good, but the issue though, Stark cannot really push, he has to use the same units that he has to defend everywhere. Nicov has a surplus of units for sure, that is not the case for Stark. Blue though, getting Pop Cat is going to give Stark some time now to try and catch up. 96 villagers and 37 military units. With that amount of resources, it's still not going to be enough for Stark to reach 200 just yet. What is the TC number even for Stark? 1! This is the only TC that he has left, so no wonder he didn't want to let it die. Still though, having 1 TC at this stage of the game means that you have to prevent losing more than 1 villager each 25 seconds, not to even go down in population, so just to sustain. 1 villager castle coming up for Nicov over there. Very interesting game, I'm still quite puzzled. Yeah, just the fact that Stark's not dead just yet. 144 population, getting good. Cavalier upgrade coming up, Light Cavalry upgrade coming up from Nicov though, and Blast Furnace for the +3/+3. This is the moment where Stark probably wants to go for Kamayuk. Kamayuk and Arbalest potentially. But yeah, Nicov is going to get another TC up. At this point the TC count for him I believe is between 4 and 5. So he is going to stay ahead in villager count. However, this TC is not going to have enough garrison space for everyone, so those 2 villagers could potentially go down. Although Nicov is going to retreat over here, he's going to try to target these units. And there we go, Stark trying to go for skirmishers, trying to go for Arbalest. We have hand cannoneer skirmishers for Nicov, going for more Cavalier. A good enough mass of Cavalier should be enough to clean up the entirety of Stark's army. Raiding a little bit over here as well, Cavalier, Light Cavalry, sniping villagers left and right. That is the second TC for Stark as of now. And yeah, the game should be going in favor of Nicov, I think. I don't think there's a way back for Stark right here. If we take a look at the villager distribution right now, there's 10 gold miners for Stark. 3 of those are potentially going to go down, but there we go, Kamayuk, that is exactly what I wanted to see, that is the right unit choice. He has to take care of the hand cannoneer, but Kamayuk are going to be okay versus skirmishers, they are going to be especially good versus cavalry. The bulk of Nikov's army is going forward in this area. Why do you guys sometimes give away silver, sometimes platinum, sometimes gold? It depends on the... Yeah, it depends on the thing. Oh, GG has been called. Stark's going to lose that game, and it's going to be a partial score of 3-2 in favor of Nicov. So let's take a look at the achievements, and then we're going to jump into the 6th game out of 11 possible games, yes. So yeah, it depends on the event. It might be for players, it might be for viewers. KD 3-2 in favor of Nicov. Food, wood, stone and gold collection higher for him as well, with the total amount of villagers of 141, or the highest villager number that he got. PLH faster for Stark, Castle and Imperial H faster for Nicov. Map Explorer 94% for Stark, both players getting nearly perfect scouting. And yeah, the timeline is quite evident over here. Nicov once again going for the same strategy. It's been the same for all 3 games actually that he won, going heavily into eco. Stark really failing to do enough damage, and then Nicov going to Imperial H and steamrolling. Let's see. if that happens again in the 6th game. So stay tuned, we are going to load that up right now, and keep in mind that we have a minimum of 3 extra games, as we need someone winning 6. There we go, higher rated games for higher quality Bully Premium. I don't really know, and also it depends on the caster. So yeah, alright. Guys, everyone, and all the NBL people that came here and are taking part on the Gold Bully Premium raffle, welcome to the 6th game on the Best of 11 series between Nicov and St4rk. Right now, as you can see, the score is not very bad, a 3-2, which is probably surprising a couple of you, and it's certainly kind of surprising to me as well. Yeah, St4rk this time around is going to be playing in the southwest as the Incas. Once again, look at that, getting the same civilization. Nicov is going to be playing Japanese in the northeast. So taking a look at the civilizations, bonuses and whatnot. Incas, as we mentioned last time around, they get +5 population support for houses, so they need to build half the amount of houses to get the same amount of population support. They get villagers that are affected by infantry blacksmith upgrades, so forging line upgrades, mail line upgrades affect villagers as well. They start with the free llama, and finally stone cost for buildings is 15% cheaper, so they can go for towers, they can go for cheaper castles as well. Not as cheap as Frank castles, but yeah, still quite good. Over here for Nicov, who is playing Japanese infantry attacks 33% faster starting from fuel age. Also, drop-off points such as lumber camps, mills, and mining camps are 50% cheaper, allowing them to get 2 lumber camps up for the same cost, or allowing them to go for only 1 lumber camp but 1 less villager, and still be able to go for Minotaurs with 1 less villager up. At the time of clicking up, I mean. So yeah, that is quite good, potentially quite good for them. Team bonus for Japanese, irrelevant for this matchup. Fish and ship bonus, irrelevant for Arabia as well. There we go. For map generation, back berries and back main goal for St4rk, that is quite good. Secondary goal is on the back, strictly speaking, but it's between 3 woodlines. If he goes for walls over here, that could be potentially very greedy, but at the same time could allow him to go for extra gold. Third gold for purple is going to spawn here in the west. And finally, both stones spawning on the back. If he goes for a small wall over here, he might be able to take stone here quite safely, although he also has to wall this area. For Nicov, oh, villager is not going to go down, but almost. That also happened last game. So yeah, for Nicov, he gets a back main gold, quite good. He gets a back secondary gold as well, which is nice. And the third gold for him, where is it? Is it this one? Ah, it's so far away. It's incredibly far away. This is actually in the middle of St4rk and Nicov's base. That is how bad map generation this time around was for Nicov in terms of the third gold. We have a pond here also taking a lot of surface area from this woodline. And the stone generation is actually quite awful. Very forward. So walling potential for him. Going for 2 posits over here. He is already kind of going for a sort of wall over here that he can extend towards this woodline. He should be quite safe. I don't think his base is quite as bad. St4rk, on the other hand, is incredibly open forward. He does have a couple of cliffs though that he could potentially use for walling, although that would make for very greedy walls, as he would have to extend those over here, and that is a lot of wood. It's actually very easy to run out of wood if you're trying to go for a full base wall. There are lakes with fish. Fishing bonus totally relevant. Well, yeah, just for showing off that I learned the tech tree by memory, I'm going to go with a yeah, the what bonus. So yeah, Japanese get galleys with plus 50% line of sight, and they get also 5, 10, 15, and 20% faster working fission ships that have twice HP and plus 2 pierce armor. So there you go. In case that he wants to go for fission ships over here, and Stark dropped a forward dock and he went for a fire ship, yeah. Those fission ships would be kind of hard to kill. Although he doesn't, because of the size of the ponds, in the extremely unlikely scenario that they go for fission ships, you can just harass those with archers. Why are they playing Standard Arabia? Those ponds are so annoying. I agree. I am not really sure why. But yeah, it makes for some interesting maps, to say the least. At least in terms of view and experience, I guess. Anyway, the Drash is going forward. The villagers are going forward, and we are going to see Men-at-Arms and towers, although Nicov at this point, I don't think he has sent any villagers to stone. So it's going to be a single tower. I'm not really sure where though. Probably here? Although Stark already has another wool line over there. I'm not really sure what the plan is here. Gonna try to deny gold? No, Stark has a back gold. I don't really know what Nikov's trying to accomplish here. So Stark, because of the 33% faster attacking speed for Japanese infantry starting village, is gonna be forced to go for 4 militias instead. Men-at-Arms now though! This could be potentially very good for Stark, although he's not taking a very good engagement. He's going to lose all the units. And he is not going to get a single villager. He got 1 scout and 1 men-at-arms from Nicov, but those are almost full HP villagers except for the woman. And still 2 men-at-arms with pretty much full HP remaining here for Nicov as well, so that is quite good. I'm not really sure again. I don't really know what Nicov is expecting with this. I want to take a look at the scouting information for him. He knows about this wood line, so he's probably gonna try to deny both. He knows about this wood line as well. I'm not really sure. Anyway, Stark's gonna try to target villagers now. There's going to be 1 villager down for sure. Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay, Stark's gonna start taking this one down. Oh, the villager almost going down as well. Only 8 HP. 3 men-at-arms here from Nicov, which seems to indicate that he was sending 4 men-at-arms, and yeah, he's producing a little bit more as well. There's going to be the 4th one. And yeah, Stark is going to get this one down for sure, no problem. We have already 4 men-at-arms from Nicov, that is going to be 5 in just a moment. Really trying to do damage here. And that is a very good power play from Japanese in village. He's gonna go back with 1 less villager though. So yeah, not ideal. For sure. Stark though, unable to fight. Oh, this is not good. I'm not really sure about this. The men-at-arms have good HP and the villagers, okay. At this point though, Nikov's just causing some idle time. But look at that. Because of the elevation advantage for these villagers, they are not taking so much damage. Otherwise, he could have lost 1 over there. Oh, and Stark's taking an awful engagement over there. KD is so good for Nicov right now. Almost 3-1. There's going to be 6 men-at-arms for Nicov. Is this going to be full men-at-arms disrespect village GG at 15 minutes? I don't think so. But he's going for scale mail armor already, so that is going to be +1/+1. Making it that much harder for Stark to actually keep up. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, Stark's going to get pushed away now. He's going to realize about the upgrades, I think. Scale mail armor is going to hit up kind of soon. If Stark realizes about that, he's probably going to go for his own blacksmith, although you cannot really fight Japanese men-at-arms with your own men-at-arms. 33% faster attacking speed is so good that yeah, you cannot really fight that. I would say they are probably the best men-at-arms in the game. So Vikings get more HP, get 10% more HP, but 33% faster attack speed means that they get 1/3 more HP potential damage per second, that is. Burmese Minotaurs getting the +1, still not good enough. Magyar is getting the +1 as well, not good enough. Yeah, for sure. Well, archer ranges are being forced now for st4rk. Good thing that Incas get fully upgraded Arbalest though, so that's not going to be a complete waste of resources. Potentially could be good against the Japanese if Nicov commits to the militia line of units. Might work out in favor of st4rk. Still though, 4 extra villagers actually right now for Nicov. He's going to lose 1 villager. Oh, another one. This is very good. This is very good. Yeah, the mana time is going to go down. Yeah, for sure. Okay, there we go. That is going to close the gap a little bit though. Only 3 extra villagers for blue at this point. If we take a look at st4rk's villagers, we can see that they don't have wheelbarrow, so that does not explain the difference in villagers. It's probably just good KD by Nicov and probably causing st4rk to micro a little bit too much, to neglect the TC a little bit, to kind of punish the lower APM. Celts are very good as well. Yeah, they catch on villagers because of being faster. That is true. Fletching coming up for st4rk right now with 6 archers. Oh, he has to pay attention over here though. He doesn't have fletching yet. Those Minotaurs are not really taking a lot of damage. Keep in mind they already have scale mail armor. That is good, that is good. Nicov's gonna start losing his units. And well played, st4rk. Blue though, clicking up to Castle Age, and st4rk at this point not even close. That is what a couple extra villagers make to your eco. So each extra villager you have signifies 10 extra resources each 30 seconds. So no surprise, if we take a look at the total amount of resources collected right now, that is 700 extra food for Nicov, 300 extra wood for st4rk, so that is 400 extra resources for Nicov, make that 500, make that 200 with the 300 extra gold income from st4rk. st4rk had a lot of idle time, that is true as well. Still, 200 resources behind is not that bad. The issue though is that the villager distribution is not good. Let's see. 11 archers with fletching. We have a couple of skirmishers now. And Japanese get good ranged units as well. So yeah, both Incas and Japanese get fully upgraded Arbalest, that is with thumb ring, with bracer and ring archer armor. That amount of skirmishers might be enough though. Actually, it depends on the micro a lot. st4rk's gonna go for the fight here. That doesn't look good. That is not good. He's going to get 1 for 1, actually 2 for 1. 2 for 2, there we go. Going for skirmishers right now. Nicov's gonna go for a lit skirmisher. That is going to make it a lot harder for st4rk to fight this. So he's gonna try to force the engagement over there. He's going to get 1 skirmisher, but that is not going to be enough. All the Minotaurs are going to go down for sure, but the skirmishers are about to turn into elite. That's going to make them a lot harder for regular archers to kill, even with fletching. That is 4 pierce armor to 5 damage. They're going to be taking only 1 damage per hit. They're going to be absolutely murdering the archers. No way that st4rk's going to be able to fight that. Barracks coming up now, or allegedly trying to come up. Truth is, Nicov is going to be able to deny that with just a handful of skirmishers. Elite skirmishers with fletching, 4 pierce armor, 4 pierce damage versus 2 pierce armor for the villagers are going to be a lot more threatening than regular skirmishers. Anyway, Stark's gonna try to go around and hopefully do some damage. On his way to Castle Edge though, Nicov trying to find the army, not gonna find those, gonna miss the army by just a couple of tiles. That is very good though, denying some resources. Villager count now for both players, let me see. Kind of even. Nicov with 4 extra villagers right now, that's going to go up to probably 6 extra villagers. Barracks allegedly coming up, yeah. Eagle Warriors coming out though. Yeah, Eagle Warriors are going to be tricky. You want to be able to fight skirmishers, you want to be able to fight archers for sure, but he is going to need slingers as well for the infantry. Because Japanese longswords are absolutely going to murder Eagle Warriors. And these are not even Eagle Warriors, these are Eagle Scouts. So let's take a look. Alright, so 10 ranged units, but Stark! What? What happened over there? He's trying to go back? It was open over here, but he did not choose to go forward. Oh no. And yeah, the background noise is a bike, sorry about that. Windows are closed, but people here seem to enjoy. The loudest your vehicle is, the better for you, I guess. There's not a lot of army. Crossbows and Eagle Warriors should be good enough. We're not gonna see slingers though. Makes sense. Japanese can go for crossbows, and those can take care of, yeah, slingers for sure. So better to just have more crossbows than your opponent, and try to micro your Eagle Warriors to clean up the skirmishers. I'm going to trust their intuition. These players are a lot better than I, so yeah. That is off position army for Nicov. He's gonna start sniping those, so it's going to be a matter of who snipes more units first. If Nicov can clean up all the archers, or if Stark can clean up the longboards, the longboats? No, the skirmishers, the longswords, there we go. It was a good engagement for Stark in the end, bringing the KD even now for both players. 2 barracks for Nicov going for a siege workshop. He's already on 2 TCs, I think that is actually 3 TCs right now. While Stark on only 1, gonna go for the second one, but this is the same situation. All 3 games that Nicov has won, he has gone for a lot more eco, and Stark's been unable to do enough damage to seal the game. So Nicov ends up going up to Imperial Age, getting better technologies, better units, and just steamrolling. I really want to see Stark doing enough damage right now that he managed to clean up most of Nikov's army. At this point, blue with only 3 military units. Six eagles and 14 crossbows. Should be enough here. Should be enough for sure. Oh, there we go. Nikov's gonna get pushed away from this wood line, so he only has this one available, which is not very good either. That tower is going to go up for sure. Nikov's getting pushed away from this side of the farms. But take a look at that. Take a look. Oh, Stark's not gonna try to go over there. He's gonna switch to this area instead. Oh, the shot! The shot and the skirmisher cleaning all the crossbows in less than 5 seconds. This would be the perfect moment for the Battle Boom emote from Meb. Oh my god, that shot! That's gotta have been an attack round. There was 14 crossbows going down to the mangonel and a couple of skirmishers. That was fantastic. Nikov's gonna fail to quick wall over here though. Might lose a couple of villagers. Still, it doesn't matter so much as he has 20 extra villagers now. And these Eagle Scouts still have not been upgraded to Eagle Warriors. Taking a lot of damage from the mangonels as well. Eagle Scouts not so effective against pierce damage. They need to be Eagle Warriors. They are even more fragile to longswords as well. Oh man, Nicov on point. taking absolutely beautiful engagements. The Magma probably just hurt Stark physically. He took a Magma shot, got actually injured. Well, you know, if he slammed his desk hard enough, he might have gotten an injured hand. I don't know if he was streaming at the time of these games. Probably. If anyone was watching Stark when they were playing this live, let me know if you heard an unusual, very loud noise, similar to this. Maybe not, depends on the wood of his desk. Anyway. Man, I think that was a turning point for Stark. A castle went up at some point. Okay, over here, so we have Samurai now as well. Well, in my humble opinion, that is the point of no return. I don't think there is a comeback from that point. The reason for that is that Stark was trying to go heavily into army. He had the numbers advantage and he lost it, so he didn't have anything to his name anymore. Nicov now has a similar amount of army, actually he has more. He has more villagers as well, 17 extra villagers. He has gathered a lot more resources, as we can see 1700 extra food, 100 extra wood, 700 extra stone. Only more gold for Stark, but still does not make up for the huge amount of extra resources that Nicov got in comparison at this point. So yeah, Imperial Age is going to be here very soon for Nicov, or at least a lot sooner than for Stark. And I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything against Samurai, Arbalest potentially. Though at this point Nikov's not really going for archers. A good amount of Samurai should be able to stand up even against crossbows. Oh, that's gonna slot me. I believe so. I think that Magnet shot was a GG point. Precisely because of that. If you are going full aggro and you are going on less TCs, you fall behind the Nicov, but you bank on your military superiority to do enough damage to get you back into the game. But right now Nicov is uncontested here. He has had more TCs for longer. He has extra villagers, although only 4 extra villagers at this point does not seem like that much. Keep in mind that it's been consistently over 10 villagers more for Nicov for the good part of the last 10 minutes or so. So that is a lot of extra resources, as we just checked a couple of minutes ago, and yeah, now the military numbers are even in favor of Nicov. So maybe the only way back for Stark right now is going up to Imperial Age, which he is doing, and trying to get more villagers than Nicov and try to catch up to that eco difference. And let's see, well, you never know, but things are not looking very good for him right now. One villager might be going down. Stark's not paying attention over here. He's gonna let Nicov get away with it. What happened over here? What was he paying attention to? I'm not really sure, but he was not paying attention to his army. Could have gotten like 4 to 5 villagers over there. Actually, could have gotten a head and villager count. Now there's a very dangerous Magna here, and I think this is probably gonna cause some what do you call this? PTSD to Stark, maybe. Oh my god. I know there's something happening over here, but I just want to take a look at this. Take a look at the attack round. Very good shot, although I think he lamed his own samurai. Still alright though, 2 samurais are gonna be able to clean that up for sure. Castle coming up for Nicov now. That is going to be his second castle. At this point, Stark doesn't have nearly enough stone to go for his own castle. That means that trebuchets are going to start coming out for Nicov, and that is not going to be the case for Stark. Oh, castle coming up. There we go. Still though, they are about to hit Imperial Age. If this castle gets spotted by Stark, he's going to be in such a huge advantage. He's going to have such a huge advantage. He's going to be in a very nice position. Anyway, Turrets coming out for Nicov, potentially. No, conscription, plate mail armor. Not gonna go for Trebs. He does not know about this castle. Stark knows about Nikov's castles, so he is going to go for Turrets himself. Although Elite Samurai is going to make it impossible for Stark to bank on his Samurai, which means that he's gonna have to go either for Arbalest, and he's going for that Arbalest. Bracer coming up as well, crop rotation. He could potentially go into Slingers. Slingers, once again, not going to be good versus Skirmishers. Arbalests are going to be a little bit better against Elite Skirmishers. Still though, Nikov's going to start splitting his army and he's going to start raiding over here. So plate, mail armor, about to finish researching. That's going to be +4 pierce armor. That is quite good. And let's take a look. Stark, not really going for Trebs just yet. Nicov going for Trebs. He's gonna be able to start pushing both the tower and the TC down. Does he know about this castle yet? Yeah, he knows because the castle is targeting the house. So we already have one trebuchet. He's gonna use this one to take the TC, I guess. Otherwise he would have gone for the trebuchet from this one to try and get this castle down. Anyway, that TC is guaranteed to go down, basically. We have a lot of elite skirmishers over here. We have mana as well. That's going to make it very hard for the Arbalest to defend that area. And hello, Daniel Roscoe. Welcome, everyone. For sure. Stark's trying. Stark's trying, for sure, but I think it's probably GG. Still though, let's see. Oh, look at the amount of samurai here! I completely missed this. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Nicov at this point has 20 extra military units. All those samurai should be going down to the Arbalest. However, the skirmishers and the samurai here, very good army split for Nicov. Gonna be taking a lot of villagers. Did not manage to finish the mill over there. And Stark's just getting raided to oblivion. Still more military units. Stark taking some good engagements though, so that is not bad. However, the TC went down. That is going to hurt his villager production capacity. 30 extra population for Nicov at this point, and I want to see what he's doing over here. So another castle coming out. That's going to bring the castle count up to 4. That is going to enable such a huge samurai spam potential. And look at that, samurai taking so much to go down. Just imagine what 20 samurai would do over here. Those are fully upgraded elite samurai, actually not fully upgraded. Iron casting coming up, and after that it's going to be blast furnace for Nicov. Still though, more units coming around. They are gonna wreak havoc in this area. This is quite exposed. Stark should be getting the alert from this attack, so he should be trying to wall here. Maybe he's just trying to pay attention over here, trying to get the trebuchet down. Hopefully he managed to do that. Oh, but take a look at this. Stark has a good line of sight over there. He is going to react over here, going with the slingers. Slingers are the hand cannoneer equivalent for Incas. And is he going to send any units over there to try and snipe villagers from the wood line? Anyway, still 2 trebuchets up for Nicov. Gonna keep doing more and more damage, and buildings raised right now must be so high for Nicov in comparison. Oh, Nicov going for the walls. Yeah. The army split for blue is so good. It's so good. Take a look at this. That amount, 2 samurai are gonna start taking so many villagers. Look at the amount of damage they deal per hit. That is just insane. Stark really trying to take a good engagement over here. Gonna be able to snipe the samurai maybe with some good micro, although he does not have a lot of arbalists anymore. I think this is mostly elite skirmishers. Yeah, he only has 10 arbalists. Those could potentially get picked up by skirmishers. And yeah, 8 arbalists going down even. We have a small trade war. Seems to be going in favor of Stark though, and the military numbers are actually looking quite good for purple, and this might be the comeback of the century. I thought it was not possible after that very good Castle Age Magna shot. But right now, Stark is about to take this castle down. That's going to harm Nikov's ability to train Samurai. He's going for the right units as well, Slingers. Very good versus infantry. Oh, even raiding with ranged units over here. Gonna start getting villagers. 40 villagers behind, but holding on to a dream. 20 extra military units. But we have 2 trebuchets coming forward for Nicov. What is he gonna target? He's gonna try to target the archer ranges. It does not have enough range for the TC, so it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, it's going to be the archer ranges. It's going to be that one down, this one down. A lot of skirmishers over there. Slingers are going to go down to skirmishers for sure. Samurai over here are just going through uncontested straight into the wood line. So Stark is going to take the castle here and he's going to start taking potentially a good trade over there, but that's going to be military units that he is taking while he is losing villagers over here. Villagers that he cannot afford to lose at 87, 86, 85 villagers right now. Eco for Stark is so fragile that he cannot really afford this. I don't know if I should call that kind of sloppy or just good play from Nicov, because to be fair, he's been doing a great job keeping his units moving all over Stark's base. Stark's been struggling so much. Military numbers now higher for Nicov once again. 50 extra villagers. Game's gotta be over. Stark kind of tunneling a little bit, yeah. He just let the samurai walk through here. He was probably paying attention to this area though, but yeah, he's gonna start losing the trebuchets now. He does not have any eco, any military anymore, and GG has been called. Nicov is gonna take the 6th game for a partial score of 4-2. So let's take a look at the achievements and jump straight into the 7th game of the series. KD 3-2 almost for Nicov, very good. Would collected higher for Stark, otherwise Nicov with superior eco. Castle Age and Imperial Age time higher for or faster for Nicov. Stark going up to Feudal Age a little bit faster. Unfortunately unable to do any damage as he has been most of Feudal Age back at home defending from the Japanese men-at-arms. There we go, take a look, the villager high 122 going down to 72 in the end, losing over 40 villagers. There was a slight glimpse of hope over here for Stark. Unfortunately, not good enough. So let's jump into the next game. I'm actually going to restart Age of Empires as it's starting to get a little bit stuttery. Give me just a moment, guys. And yeah, thank you for the reminder, bot. Everyone who has not joined the raffle, !raffle, for a chance of winning 3 months of gold Bo11 Premium. So if you want to have a larger friends list, if you want to have a larger ignore list, if you want to be able to host games from 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, I'm not really sure. This is the worst sellout ever. Yeah, just do !raffle, make sure that you join, as after this series we are going to be giving that away. So yeah, let's go for the next one. There we go. What are your predictions as well? What do you think the final score is going to be like? Actually, don't tell me anything because I'm quite sure someone's going to go to Wooly to try and find out. So never mind. No predictions today. Let's see. So we already have 6 games. 7th one should be this one, I think. Let's see. There we go. Remember, guys, that we need a minimum of 6 games to win the best of 11, sorry. So we still have at the very least 2 additional games, potentially up to 5 extra games. Anyway, welcome everyone to the 7th match of the best of 11 series between Nicov and St4rk. This time around, Nicov is going to be playing in the southwest as the Berbers, and St4rk is going to be playing in the northeast as Slavs. Slavs get 15% faster working farmers, 15% cheaper. Oh, what is this? Twitch. Oh no! This is Nicov's point of view. He's been streaming this. Now we're gonna have to endure the chat. Can we mute this? I don't think it's possible to mute the chat alert, right? That is inconvenient. Okay, hopefully his stream was not so active. You know what? Guys, give me a moment because it's going to be very annoying. I'm going to get St4rk's point of view for the 7th game. So yeah, we don't want to hear the chat sound all the time. Do you find it annoying if we don't... Yeah, if you don't find it annoying, then we could potentially just go for that, but I'm feeling a little bit annoyed by it. I think I would rather get St4rk's point of view. Wait a moment, although St4rk also has a chat bridge, right? Am I correct? Actually, never mind. It's going to be the same. Never mind, never mind. We're gonna join the game. So yeah, enjoy Nikov's conversations here. Yeah, once again, take 2. Welcome everyone to the 7th game of the best of 11 series between Nicov and St4rk. Right now, St4rk is going to be playing in the northeast as Slavs. Nicov is going to be playing in the southwest as Berbers. Berbers get 15 and 20% cheaper cavalry units in Castle Age and Imperial Age. They get 10% quicker villagers and 10% quicker ships as well. For Slavs, on the other hand, that is 15% faster working farmers, 15% cheaper siege weapons, and finally they get free tracking, if I'm not mistaken. For team bonus, they get +5 population support from military buildings, so that's going to save you building a house from time to time. For Berbers, on the other hand, they get access to Genitor, which we most likely not going to see here versus Slavs. So what is the common unit choice here? Slavs going for cavalry because of the cheaper, because of the faster working farmers. You can go for scouts, you can go for knights eventually, although it's going to be tricky as Berbers get camels. They get actually very good cavalry, and getting 15 and 20% cheaper cavalry in Castle and Imperial Age is kind of a big deal. Let's take a look at the maps though. Main stone on the back for St4rk, although he's gonna have to wall this. Secondary goal on the back, very close to the stone as well. Main goal forward and behind the tree line. That is incredibly inconvenient. Third goal though for him on the back as well, so that is going to be good. All things considered, he can potentially go for walls over here. As for the other stone, is extremely forward. Extremely forward. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 wood lines for St4rk. As for Nicov over here, he is going to get a back main gold, but the secondary gold is forward on a hill, and the third goal is on the back, but super far away on a hill and behind the tree line. That is not good. For stone, the main stone is on the back for him. That is convenient, although it's a little bit far away. And the second stone finally is, where is it? It's forward. As for wood, he has a back wood line over here. He has a back wood line over there, although it's a little bit far away from the TC. The forward side of his base is kind of open though, and also we have some elevations, so that is kind of inconvenient, a little bit cratery. Let's see. You tried chat off. I think chat off is only for spectator chat. I don't think this works for the games for the chat bridge because it's part of the game file itself. So all I can do is try to mute and try to do chat off, but I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway, Nicov's gonna start pushing the deer. That's quite good. Gonna take the second boar as well. Yeah, not working. I hope you enjoy, Ashley. Talking there a little bit. Still. Start going for gold. Interesting. Gonna go for a barracks now. Is it going to be Minotaurs? Well, they can potentially go for Minotaurs. They are technically, Slavs are technically an infantry civ. Infantry and siege, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they are usually known for going for cavalry. The Berber player, of course, can go for cavalry as well. They are... What are they? They are... Cavalry? And naval, I think? No, wait a moment, that is for another civ. That is for Saracens. No, Saracens are camels and naval. Who is cavalry and naval? It cannot be Berbers. Is it Berbers? I'm confused. Don't remember the civ types very well. Anyway, not very relevant here. Stark's going to go for the full walls though, which is a bit more important to think about. There we go. Music. Well, unless some of you understand Spanish, then this is not gonna make a lot of sense, I guess. Nicov's chat usually has a lot of Argentinian players. Fuel H coming up? Oh, Drush FC. Okay, that makes sense. Going for full walls. These are greedy walls, man. These are kind of greedy. Yeah. He's going to get spotted now as well. If Nicov gets up to fuel H, he might be able to snipe the villager though. Okay, he's not gonna risk getting trapped. He's going to get out of there. But yeah, Drush FC, it's going to be 4-star. Nicov is going to go for scouts himself. Probably not going to be able to do a whole lot, to be honest. But let's see. There we go. Nicov taking the engagement over there. Feudal Age Scout. That is way too late for Stag right now. Villager is going to go down. He's going to be forced to go for 2 extra villagers to try and finish this. Very unfortunate. The fast castle is not going to be that fast anymore. But still, might end up working. Anyway, Nicov, not gonna lose a villager, but it's going to get pushed away. Oh, maybe not. Okay, paying good attention over there, trying to scout inside Stark space. Stark going for Loom though was quite good. Otherwise, he might have lost more villagers to the scout. This is decent. This is still open though. It's not going to be hard for Nicov to wall this. He has all the time in the world. Right? Okay, there we go. That's quite nice. So we have 27 villagers right now. It's going to be 28 and then going up to fuel H most likely. I had to wonder if Nikov's gonna try to push with towers. It is quite common to see people go hyper aggro whenever you notice the other guy going for fast castle. Anyway, we have 2 scout cavalry. It's going to be 3. He's gonna try to clean this up first. He's not going to go for towers. Okay. It's probably gonna fall behind a little bit though. Oh, that is very, very sloppy from Stark. Taking awful engagement over there. Fighting uphill. Gonna take 1 scout, but he's going to lose his scout. He's going to lose all 3 militias. This is not very good. Anyway, Nikov's just gonna let Stark get away with it. We are gonna see if he's going to regret that in the future or not. Maybe a little bit overconfident here. If you know how ELO works, you know at times higher ELO players can be a little bit overconfident and you can play just as good as you feel confident. But at the same time, if you underestimate your opponent, I don't know, he's just going to let st4rk get away with it. Resources are not looking extremely good for Nicov. Oh, but st4rk had not found 2 of his sheep. Interesting. 30 villagers even. Yeah, that is going to be a fast castle. This is not going to be an issue though. st4rk can either locally wall these villagers, or he can send this one to reinforce this one, or he can potentially go for another layer of walls over here. The cheaper way would be to just repair this one. No, he's going to go for a house. Well, he's going to need a house, right? Anyway, so whatever. Village about to finish researching. He's gonna have to go for 2 village buildings and then click out to castle age. The thing is, it's not going to be that fast of a castle age time. Archer range wait, what? Archer range? And blacksmith? Huh. Is he gonna try to mass a lot of crossbows? Is he expecting Nicov to go for camel archers? Oh. Yeah, Nicov should be able to follow st4rk to castle age kind of soon. The thing is, when you have more villagers sooner, you start massing more resources. Double archer range. Is he gonna try to go for... It doesn't make a lot of sense. He can go for cavalry archer. He can go for crossbows as well, but Slavs only get Bodkin arrow and leather archer armor. So it's not very good. As a matter of fact, they don't even get thumbring. I believe they don't even get Partisan tactics. Don't mark my words, but they don't. They don't get thumbring, they don't get Partisan tactics, they don't get ring archer armor, don't get bracer. This is kind of possible if Nicov goes for knights. He's just going to wreck st4rk. And yeah, there you go. Castle age time is going to be about similar for both players. 1 extra villager for st4rk though, and he's even going up a little bit faster. But I think Nicov had wheelbarrow, which I believe st4rk probably doesn't. No, st4rk doesn't. Let's take a look at Nikov's. Okay, okay. That makes sense. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be crossbows versus, I assume, cavalry. So yeah, we have 2 stables already. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I know these players are better than me, but I don't get it. Anyone here? So Maxi, I know you are quite good at AoE. Can you please shed some light here and explain to me why it makes sense to go for crossbows as Slavs versus Berber cavalry? Cheaper cavalry, good cavalry? Siege Workshop coming up? Does he have Bodkin arrow yet? No. Not gonna be able to afford it just yet. It just seems so weird. It seems like maybe it's kind of mind games, but like probably Nicov not expecting him to go for archers, so he goes archers to catch him off guard, but still it's not like he's gonna be able to do a whole lot over there. We already have 2 knights over here and 2 scout cavalry. That is enough already to clean this up, including the spearmen. So I'm not really sure. Monastery should be coming up, yes. Yeah, it's anyone's guess. 1 monastery and 2 archer ranges? I don't get it, I really don't. He's going for spearmen, so it's going to be pikemen, crossbows and monks. Honestly though, he should build 1 palisade here, 1 palisade here, delete this one and leave enough room for the monk. That is the only way that he's gonna be able to save that villager. Keep the monk inside the walls as well and use it to push the knights away. Because he cannot ungarrison it in this area if there's a villager there. It's too late now though. Well, second monk coming up. He can go for night. He cannot go for knights. Yeah, but crossbows. He could potentially go for pikemen. Pikemen and siege. Infantry and siege civilization sounds quite good. Going for, yeah, pikemen and siege would counter both camels and knights as well. Well, I don't really know. He got one conversion though, I think. Oh no, that was in favor of Nicov actually. Okay, this is kind of weird. So st4rk is trying to go for the Nicov approach this time around. He has one, but he's going for the second TC only now. It's puzzling. He's not going heavily into eco either. Nicov has more eco. He has a better army composition as well. Calling me confused. Takes too long to get siege nest. Probably. I feel like it's the lesser of two evils or something like that. Yeah, the more you think about it, the harder it is to come up with a viable army composition. So yeah, we have any pro players here in chat? Shedding some light would be largely appreciated. Ah, if only MBL was here. Let's see. Already the 3 TCs? Alright. Gonna need 4, maybe 5 even. I think Nicov was already on 3. No, he's only... Oh yeah, he's actually on 3. He's going for a lot of stones, so... Camel archers are going to make it even trickier. Not gonna get a conversion, gonna lose the monk. Gonna get 1 conversion over there. But yeah, no, this is going in favor of Nicov, 100%. 12 extra villagers. Taking a good engagement over here as well. Cleaned up all the crossbows. Has a lot of knights left. Monks even. Everything. Berbers get all the monastery upgrades except for block printing, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is the only one that they don't get. Slavs, on the other hand, also get everything except for faith and heresy. I'll start going for with battle right now. Basso for Nicov. Yeah, the game's looking very good in favor of Nicov right now. And green might be taking the 5th victory of the series. Oh, look at this! This is not completely walled. Well, if st4rk had the archers here, that'd be very good, but... Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think st4rk knows very well what to go for, to be honest. He's at this point 15 villagers behind. He's going for a monastery here, another monastery. He's not going for crossbows anymore. I think he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I think if this was live, he would probably be saying stuff like, what the hell to do versus Berbers, man. Yeah, it's quite a rough game right now for purple. Nico's gonna start pushing himself, getting the first relic of the game as well. Scouting information suggests that Nicov knows the location of 2 extra relics. Is going to prevent st4rk from walling here further using that monk. Quite nice. No oh, that is right, no sanctity for them either. That is true. Taking the barracks down is going to force st4rk into building another one. Doesn't have a lot of resources right now. He's really using a lot of wood. 4 TCs already. Really trying to boom. I'm not really sure about this, man. I'm not really sure about this. I don't think he can just ignore Nicov anymore. He's trying to catch up, but he's been behind the villager count all game long. Even with 4 TCs, he might be able to catch up soon, but not gonna be able to catch up in total amount of resources collected. As we can see right here, 88 for Nicov for food, 7,700 for st4rk. More wood for Nicov as well, more stone for him as well, only 600 less gold. But that is multiple thousand more resources collected for Nicov all over the game. So I would not be surprised to see Nicov picking up, although at this point he is getting very close. There we go! Nicov is going up to Imperial Age. And st4rk gonna be able to click up soon, but yeah, not in the best position right now. Does Nicov have a 4 TC already? Market, 3 TCs, no, only on 3. Yeah, once again, they don't really need an insane eco because of getting 20% cheaper cavalry in Imperial Age. It seems like after Imperial Age is reached for Nicov and the Cavalier upgrade comes through and potentially Elite Camel Archer as well, the GG should be called. There's not really a lot of units to go for. Yeah, for st4rk right now. He's going to be running out of that goal. Fortunately, he still has both of these. And Camel Archers, they are especially good as they are stronger cavalry archers. Not only do they counter cavalry archers, but they are also all around generally stronger. These 2 monks, there we go, slabs, st4rk going for redemption, so it's going to be potentially 2 conversions for these Magnals. Triple archer range, interesting. He can potentially go for heavy cavalry archer, but I think probably going for camel archers is a lot better. He's gonna try to go for... okay, he might be going for skirmishers to try and counter archeries, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to go potentially for skirmishers to try and counter pikemen. I don't know, I feel like the camel archers are going to be good enough for that as well. Anyway, always good to have choice. Heavy cavalry archer without without Partisan tactics. I think the camel archer is better than heavy cavalry archer for Berbers. Anyway, leather archer armor coming up, conscription, chemistry, stone shaft mining, gold shaft mining. That's going to skyrocket Nikov's eco. Oh, look at the amount of monks though. Castle coming up, defensive castle is going to be very important. Another castle coming up for Nicov as well, and what are we gonna see from here? I'm very curious as to what he's gonna go for. I think going for skirmishers to try and counter potential pikemen or halberdier could be an option. However, yeah, he's not going for any units right now. Trebuchet coming up, so he found out about that castle. Yeah, he lost 1 mana to it. st4rk, on the other hand, going heavily into monastery text, illumination for faster fate regeneration, block printing coming up as well. Crop rotation, 2-man saw, halberdier, and are we gonna see maybe hand cannoneer for... there we go. So he was waiting to go for chemistry and then he's switching into hand cannoneer. There we go. Yes, that is correct. It makes a lot more sense. Hand cannoneer and cavalier sounds like a very tough combo to counter. We have already 1 trebuchet. He should be going for extra trebuchets from here. That's the second one. Third one's gonna come out of this. st4rk, on the other hand, going for conscription, not going for any trebuchets himself. He will not be able to catch up though. We already have bombard cannons, hand cannoneer. Nicov not gonna go for cavalier just yet. He has the resources. Actually, I wonder what he wants to go for. Does he want to go for Elite Camel Archer maybe? Because he's not using his resources, he's banking a lot. At this point he has over 3k resources in the bank. Almost 4k, I believe. He's raiding quite effectively over here, although the Halberd are going to be good versus the Knights if he manages to outrun them and he micros this, or maybe not. Okay. What do we have here from Nicov? Okay, Relic. The push is very slow but very systematic. st4rk though is holding on quite alright. He's behind the villager count, but he's not getting absolutely destroyed at the very least. What is he gonna do though? He cannot really go for Halberdier versus Hand Cannoneer. He has to respond to the trebuchets. Thing is, Slavs don't get bombard cannons, so that is inconvenient for them. Elite Skirmisher, Chemistry, Blast Furnace, Padded Archer Armor, going for all the upgrades. Throwing everything, see what sticks. Conversions coming through? Does he have Theocracy? It seems like he does. Either that or he has perfect micro. Anyway, bombard cannons are going to get cleaned up potentially, but they also killed a lot of monks, and those monks are very expensive units. Certainly not something you want to lose just like that. 5 relics as well? Yeah. Almost 40 extra villagers. That is actually close to a 40% larger eco. For a stronger army composition as well. You cannot really rely on only trash units. But it's so tricky what to go for. Yeah, I guess in this match st4rk was probably just scratching his head and just really not knowing what to go for. So yeah, Ballistics coming up, Ring Archer Armor, Bracer and Husbandry, and Thumb Ring and Ballistics for Nicov. Ballistics and Ring Archer Armor for st4rk for the +3, +4, and then Ballistics of course for perfect accuracy against moving targets. Elite Camel Archer has been researched for Nicov already, and... Okay, this gets counted by only skirmishers, so that is good for st4rk. Issue though... Yeah... Nicov can just add some light cavalry here, and that would be the end of st4rk's defenses. Game seems to be quite over. GG has been called. That's going to bring the score up to 5-2, sorry, in favor of Nicov, leaving us with a potential match point afterwards. Alright, let's go back and take a look at the achievements. There we go, military score, that is 3-1 in favor of Nicov. Eco stats, a lot better for Nicov as well, all over the board, collecting more resources. Castle Age faster for st4rk, really unable to make use of it though. As for Relic Gold, 1400, 5 relics captured for Nicov, very well played. Villager high as well, 31 extra villagers. And yeah, it seems to me like st4rk was trying to do what Nikov's been doing in a couple of games already, but was not able to pull it off. Let's full collect the Slavs. I don't know, man. What a tricky matchup. Nicov just plays so well. Alright, we are going to jump into the 8th game, I think. Yeah, 8th game out of a potential maximum of 11 games. Hopefully it's going to be good. And let's see. Oh dude, I'm already starting to starve a little bit. I'm gonna be eating for sure after this. So yeah, welcome everyone to the 8th game of the best of 11 series. That is insane. Best of 11 series between Nicov and st4rk. That's gotta be perfect practice for st4rk. You know, whenever 2 people play, yeah, the less skilled one, as long as they are fairly close in skill, is the one who benefits the most. So st4rk should be learning a lot from here, from these games for sure. It's going to be very, very good for him. Still, matchup, Nicov playing in the south, Persians. st4rk in the north, gonna be playing Hans. For Hans, they have 10 and 20% cheaper cavalry archers in castle and in pillage. They get to build no houses, so they have 200 population capacity from the start, but they start with minus 100 wood. Finally, trebuchets are 50% accurate, as opposed to 15 for the rest of the civs. Also, stables work 20% faster. For Nicov, on the other hand, Persians get twice as much HP on theses and docks. They also work 10, 15 and 20% faster per age starting in fuel age. They get also plus 50 food and 50 wood when they start, if I'm not mistaken, and I think those are the bonuses, yeah. For team bonus for Persians, what is it, the team bonus for Persians? Oh yeah, the night line of units gets plus 2 bonus damage versus archers. I am not sure if I think cavalry archers count as archers, right? So the plus 2 bonus damage for Persian knights should still work against cavalry archers. Am I correct? Can anyone confirm that, please, if you know? So yeah, other than that, the resource generation, Nicov is going to get a back gold. He has not found the back sheep. I think he has not found the boar either. Very unfortunate. He does have 2 back woodlands though. And yeah, main stone is forward. Secondary gold is super far away on the back technically, I guess. And the third gold is super forward. This is actually very awful. Main and secondary stones are close to the hill over there, so yeah. Map generation for Nicov is not very good. For st4rk, on the other hand, back berries, main stone on the left hand side, main gold on the right hand side, super open forward, secondary stone forward as well, and the secondary gold actually awful super forward. Third gold, kind of on the back, I guess. He could potentially take from that safely if he was like this. Could be, potentially. So yeah. The only save with fully upgraded scouts, knights and camel lines. Ah, that is correct. I thought it was only against foot archers. You know what? Let's quickly open the tech tree and see. Actually, because I'm curious. Let's see. Plus 2 versus archers and cavalry archers. It says here classes, cavalry, archers and cavalry archers. So yeah, they should be taking damage, I think. Yeah, well, that is going to be inconvenient. As Hans, you're probably going to be considering going for heavy cavalry archers. Eventually going for triple stable, for triple archery range HC production. We have seen st4rk do that in the past as well, but that changes things. He's gonna have to go for... Oh! Nicov lost a villager to the boar! What a noob, Kappa. Yeah, I think that's gonna mean that st4rk's gonna have to go for cavalry in the end. Either that or he's gonna have to complement the cavalry archers with pikemen or monks or something. Anyway, Nicov now hitting up to fuel age, 9 minutes and 21 seconds despite losing the villager. That is going to be 19 population up. So yeah, taking the deer as well. It seems like he's gonna try and go for scouts. He has no idea where st4rk is though. st4rk, on the other hand, trying to scout now. Nicov isn't missing resources because he's still kind of scouting around his base instead of trying to find Nicov. Anyway, both players going up to fuel age. st4rk's going up with 21 villagers. Interesting. Huh. Does not have a barracks up yet. How about Nicov? Should be trying to go for scouts, right? Why else would you go up so fast if you're not gonna go for scouts or towers or something? If he goes for the barracks right now, okay, with 2 villagers he might be able to get it up just in time. Anyway. If Nicov has any sense, he will go for full war elephant. Hello YouTube. Yeah, just imagine full world advance for sure. Why not? Makes complete sense. Still though, there we go. Hitting fuel leech at the exact same moment he gets the barracks up. So stables coming up. 18 villagers still gonna go for double bait axe, horse collar. Stark on the other hand, he's going to get the barracks up just now. It's gonna fall behind a little bit. It's not going to be by much though. There we go, stable coming up, villager getting queued up, double bait axe coming up. No horse collar just yet. Nicov is going for the full walls. Yeah, the hill advantage here is going in favor of Nicov. Okay, never mind. He might potentially lose a villager if Stark plays his cards right. Oh no. There's not enough space. It's going to get pushed away by the DC. Yeah, losing 4 HP even. So he's going to... Yeah, he's going to lose the edge here now. He's going to get picked up by the other scout. He's going to have to retreat. There we go. So both players going for scouts already. 2 scouts queued here or garrison here for Stark. For Nicov on the other hand, he was sending those forward, so he has 1, 2 over there. And there we go. So this is what Stark was looking for. He was missing 2 sheep. And this is why I hate regular Arabia so much. Take a look at that. That is a screen and a half away from the TC. I am not really sure why they are going for regular Arabia. There's so many nicer alternatives. We have KOTV, we have HC, NAC, ECL, Green Arabia even, Dry Arabia. I don't know man, pick your poison. Anyway. 3 against 3, HP pool looking in favor of Nicov right now. Taking advantage of the hill as well. Another scout coming out. Well, the good thing for Stark, as the action is taking place close to his base, he's going to be able to reinforce his army a little bit faster, having less walking distance for these scouts. So Nicov at this point is still stuck with 3 cavalry only versus 4. We have a couple of spearmen over there defending. That's going to be good for Stark. Oh, I think he tried to micro the spearman. Uh-oh. Might be losing a villager here. Let's see. That one's gotta go down. No? Almost. Mining cap coming up now for Stark. Good. The 4th scout's going forward for Nicov, but we have 5 scouts here for Stark already. Wheelbarrow coming up for Nicov. And where are the claps, please? Only 14 minutes. That is quite good. Alright, there we go. 5v5. HP pool in favor of Nicov, if only by just a little. Now the engagement is super bad for Stark's not paying attention to They're gonna try to go forward and snipe villagers, maybe? No. I think he was just being sloppy over there, not paying attention and getting some free hits in consequence. Nikov's on point though. Is not gonna allow any holes to be there. Yeah, very nice. Oh! Never mind! Oh, rip. Oh, take a look at that villager. She has to be going down. She's not going down. But let's take a look over here though. Stark's gonna be losing units. That is 1 spearman going down, another one gonna be going down, another one gonna be going down for sure. This spearman over there, that's going to leave at least 2 scouts for Nicov inside Stark's base. Oh, very good micro over here. Stark's microing over here, but he might be losing villagers because of neglecting this area. Oh, well played though. Not losing a single villager. Getting ahead by... No, wait, what? Still 2 more villagers for Nicov. Although KD is so much better for Stark. I believe he was probably sniping spearmen, not really villagers, so maybe that is why Nikov's still ahead. Seems to be the case. But yeah, one archery range, second one, third one is gonna come up for st4rk as well. So he's gonna look to push up to castle age and go for the cavalry archer. Once again, Persians getting +2 bonus damage versus all sorts of archers with the knight line for sure. It's going to be inconvenient. One good thing that st4rk managed to do though, he's crippling Nicov's eco a little bit. So you can see 2 villagers out of 3 gold miners are kind of idled over there. This is close already, so st4rk's not going to be able to get out of this one. He might be able to keep the scout alive though, just to scout a little bit. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay. Yeah, at least he knows about the blacksmith right now. He's going to lose the scout over there. And the third archery range should be coming up as both players click up to castle age at almost about the same time. Actually, at about the same time or at almost the same time. Doesn't make sense to say at about almost the same time. What? English skills 3k, man. Still, 10 villagers on gold. We still don't have the third archer range up. Going for archers though, interesting. Huns only get crossbows. Oh, st4rk's gonna try to go for the walls right now, but Nicov's gonna be there with a couple spearmen. Yeah, spearmen are not going to be hugely threatening to anyone other than scouts, of course. But let's see, at the very least he's going to spot the archers. Okay, third archer range coming up. Yeah, that is not a good trade for, or a good potential engagement for Nicov, so he's just going to retreat the spearman. Okay. Nicov though, about to hit castle age, going for bloodlines and scale body armor. He's gonna be able to go for very well upgraded knights right out the bat, and we can see 1, 2 stables only for the time being. Is he gonna go? He's potentially gonna go for 2 stables and then the second TC and then the third TC. We are most likely than not gonna see st4rk go for 1 TC, triple archer range, cavalry archer production. That seems to be the case right now. University coming up as well. He is going to need ballistics for sure, as knights of course are quite fast units. You cannot really micro them. You cannot really micro around them very much. Still, st4rk's gonna be able to push Nicov away from this wall line, so he's gonna have to switch over here. Fortunately for him, he has alternatives though. Second to see coming up, and it seems like, this seems like the same situation all over again. Third to see coming up as well. Only 4 knights. Is he gonna keep up the double stable knight production? I don't think he should be able to afford that, and also produce from 3 TCs, produce villagers from 3 TCs. He's gonna do that. He's gonna be able to. He's probably gonna make use of the TCs for defensive purposes, just expecting the raid, and he's probably gonna keep up the production of knights. Although that doesn't seem to be the case, he's queuing villagers now. Anyway, military numbers a lot higher for st4rk right now. Gonna try to deny some wood here using the archers. That is quite good. Oh, the villager going down even. 3 extra villagers for Nicov, 2 extra TCs. At this point, 8 knights, 7 knights, 3 spearmen. But how many cavalry archers do we have from st4rk here? That is only 11. That is not enough to fight 7 knights. Husbandry and ballistics. Husbandry, very, very important. Ballistics, very, very important as well. Husbandry coming up for Nicov to making these units a little bit faster. With ballistics, that's not going to make a huge difference. What happened over there? Who is losing villagers? Oh, okay. 1 knight cleaned up the archers. Still though, they have paid for themselves already. st4rk about to take an awful engagement over there. And look at that! I think that cavalry archer only took 2 hits. It's down to 25. Take a look at this one. 46, 34. So it's taking 12 damage per hit. Yes, that is a +2. Only 10 melee damage, but taking 12 damage, 12 HP away from the cavalry archers. It has been confirmed, cavalry archers do take 20% extra damage from standard knights. Camels, because of these units being cavalry, they're also going to be dealing bonus damage, so it's going to be kind of tricky. Of course, camels are not very good against ranged units. They don't have a lot of pierce protection. Still though, villager count 13 high. Oh my god, Stark! A little bit sloppy over there. Gonna need to squeeze the units. Probably over here, maybe? Oh, this is very sloppy. Villager count 15 higher now. That is 33% larger eco for Nicov at this point. How much damage is the cavalry archer gonna take from the camel? 8. That camel has 6, so it's doing 2 bonus damage. And someone in chat saying just rely on Stark's micro to save you. Stark's micro working in favor of the other player. Let's see. That is still 10 cavalry archers though. Might be good enough. Still Stark on 2 disease, but this is the thing. It always feels to me like he cannot really go for one thing or the other. Fortunately, he's still able to keep production from 3 archery ranges, but he cannot mass enough cavalry archers yet. He cannot take proper engagements versus knights. So yeah, let's see. This should be correct, right? Camels with bonus 2. Bonus 9 bonus versus cavalry, but for some reason I only saw 8 damage being done to these units. Oh, he managed to sneak in though. Oh, from here. There we go. That is going to deny the resources for Nicov. 20 HP. About to take a camel hit. Oh, there we go. That is 14 damage. So that is 6 plus 8, yeah. Right? Plus 8, yeah. 9, plus 9 versus cavalry, interesting. Well, anyway. 14 damage per camel hit. Oh, that is so bad. Stark has a lot of units over here, but he is fighting melee distance against camels and Persian knights as well. Military numbers are heavily in favor of Stark. What is Nicov gonna do? He's gonna add the siege workshop. That is going to make it a lot trickier. Knights and mangonels. Gonna be a lot harder to micro around. By the way, anyone who has not joined the raffle yet, !raffle for a chance of winning 3 months of gold VW premium after the best of 11 series. Well, Nikov's getting a lot of idle villagers at least. He's still 13 extra villagers when compared to Stark's eco for sure. We have some spearmen coming forward as well. Oh, this might be good, this might be good. 2 villagers are going to go down for sure here for Nicov. There we go, 1, 2. He's gonna start raiding with this group. He's going to take this house down. No, he does not have the numbers there. He's gonna have 3 groups of army. A large group of cavalry archers over there. A small group of raiding cavalry archers over here. A small group of spearmen over there. Villagers going down for sure, that is quite good. Oh, take a look at that. Camels are going to go down, but not before dealing 28 damage. this. Yeah, that is 14 damage. It's 6 damage plus 9 bonus damage, so that is 15, but these guys already have padded archer armor, so they are taking 1 less damage. Nicov's calling the GG? What? Oh my god, I lost the huge engagement over here. 5 villagers ahead, but he couldn't really clean this up. Is this GG though? I think with that mana and a couple knights, he should have been able to clean this up as well. That house was not gonna go down very soon. I am not really sure about the GG. Okay, so he was behind in score, maybe he thought Stark had more army than he had. Maybe he thought that he had more villagers than he had. I think the score comes mainly from the KD. 3-2. Yeah, I feel like it's an early GG as well. Well, so much for a great series as well. That is going to bring the score now up to 5-3 in favor still of Nicov. But spicing things up, making it a little bit more interesting, and it seems like we might see a comeback from Stark. Just imagine the 5-5 and then the match point in the 11th game. KD 3-2 in favor of Stark. Wood and gold collection higher for Stark. Nicov with more food and stone, weirdly enough. Field and Castle Age faster uptime for Nicov as well. Gold relic 163, always thinking of relics. Smart boy Nicov. And there we go, timeline over there. Nicov's probably just annoying and call it early. Well, he didn't disconnect because they went for extra games, so for whatever that's worth. Anyway, let's get into the 9th game if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that should be correct. There we go, everyone. Welcome to the 9th game of the best of 11 series between Stark and Nicov. This time it's going to be... Is this regular Arabia? I don't see any pawns. Still, this time Nicov is going to be playing on the left hand side as the Byzantines. Stark's going to be playing in the southeast as Spanish. And yeah, for Spanish they get no gold cost for blacksmith upgrades. That is the first thing. The villagers also build 30% faster. They have faster shooting hand cannoneers and bombard cannons, 18% faster shooting as a matter of fact. Finally, bombard cannons, well, that's irrelevant here in Arabia. For Nicov on the other hand, they get 10, 20, 30 and 40% more HP on their buildings. They get 25% cheaper spear line, skirmisher line and camel line as well. They get free town watch. They get a bonus for fire ship, which is not really important here. And finally, 33% cheaper for them to go up to Imperial Age. As for team bonus, I believe the monks for them heal 50% faster. For Nicov, for Stark, sorry, who is playing Spanish, the bonus is a trade bonus that is not going to be relevant in 1v1. So yeah, let's talk about the maps. Nicov right now has a main goal on the back, secondary goal forward. The third goal is on the back of sorts, but it's too far away. If he goes for greedy walls, he might be able to mine from it, but I don't think he's going to be needing that badly anytime soon. At least not with this gold. For wood, he has a wood line in the front here. He has another one in the back. Another one over here. He can potentially use that and also the cliffs to try and wall. If he wants to go for greedy walls, he can do that. For Stark on the other hand, actually, I'm sorry, I forgot about the stone. Secondary stone in the northeast. And finally the main stone for Nicov is on the back, in the middle of a hill. Okay. For Stark on the other hand, we have the main stone in the west, secondary stone in the east, third stone, golds, sorry, on the back, so main, secondary and third golds like that. Secondary stone is going to be on the back and the main stone is forward on a hill as well. in terms of wood options, we have one wood line over here, another wood line here in the south as well. And we have potentially 2 additional wood lines over here. It's still not finding the sheep, although he might find those. He might find those just now. There we go. And I'm not really sure about Nicov. Did he already find all the sheep? That seems to be the case. Taking the second boar, 4 sheep under the TC. One's rotting away though. Yeah, he's going forward as he already knows about all the animals. He doesn't know about the gold though. He has not found the 3rd gold, but yeah. Oh, he's going to go for the lane. He's going to go for the lane. He has not scouted his 3rd gold, but he's going to go for the lane. Stark immediately notices though. He's gonna have to go now for the sheep over there. And that scout, let's see. Oh, there we go. That was good for Stark. The boar is going to go back and Stark is going to send instantly a villager forward to take that. Yeah, the uptime is kind of tricky. It's kind of misleading right now as we had it drop a couple of hours ago. But yeah, we've been live for 4 hours already actually. Anyway, we have already militias coming up. Oh, that was kind of risky for Stark. Are we gonna see Fast Castle? It seems to be the case. So it's going to be Drash FC for the Spanish player. Gonna look forward to go for the Conquistadors. As for Nicov, well, Nicov playing Byzantines. Byzantines are a defensive civilization, getting tankier or stronger buildings. He should be able to hold on just fine against Conquistadors if possible, but he's gonna have to realize that Stark's trying to do that. If he just lets Stark go up Fast Castle blindly, although it's quite expected for Spanish players, if he just lets him get away with it, we might see the same situation then... Oh, actually no, never mind. I don't think we have seen a single game where Stark went for Fast Castle and got away with it. Actually, yeah, I think like the 5th game, it was something like that. Stark was trying to go for Fast Castle, but in the end got wrecked by Nicov. Hello, Toeha. Nicov likes to do 4 with Byzantines. He can do that. Getting the towers with 20% more HP and fuel H, that is quite significant. But it seems to me like he's going to go for... It's kind of a little bit late to go for towers. Usually you go up with a little less villagers. But I'm not really sure. Right now, he doesn't have any villagers on stone. He's not sending any villagers forward. And he's trying to pay attention to here. Okay, if he manages to enclose those militias, he can stop paying attention over there. Oh, quick. Okay, careful, man. Don't want to lose villagers. Yeah, with this he might be able to go up, to go forward, I mean. Archer range though, interesting. Okay, he's going to send villagers forward, not sending any villagers to stone just yet. But yeah, 1 tower is going to be enough to break Stark's shell and get inside and start doing some damage. So potentially archers and potentially men at arms, I would say, maybe? No, he's going for spearmen. Archers and spearmen, okay. Cheaper spear line for Byzantine. Okay, that tower is going to go up now. The raffle is for me? Oh no, I wasn't. Yeah, I was muted, sorry. Okay, that's going to push Stark away from berries at the very least. Might not have been so late after all. Going up with 29 villagers seems to be a little bit greedy maybe for Stark. Gonna go for a second layer of walls, and unless Nicov sending villagers to stone, he's not gonna be able to afford another tower anyway. So that might be the end of Nikov's push if Stark manages to get this up. Still though, that is going to hurt Stark's uptime by quite a bit. That is 3 villagers not working, not getting resources. 1 minute these villagers are not working, that's 60 resources that he is not getting. Plus 40 for these ones. That is 100 resources that he is going to be short of to go up to Castle Age. Yeah, situation is not looking particularly great. Is he gonna go for another tower? He doesn't have the resources. He's gonna send more villagers. He's going to send a couple of villagers to stone right now, but he's gonna have to make use of the tower, of the market maybe. Although I don't think he has one. He doesn't. 2 houses coming up. That is going to be good for Stark. This is quite efficient. I have to say, the walls like this were kind of greedy though. But yeah, fortunately for him, he can still take the gold from here. So, archer range coming up. Gonna have to go for skirmishers. Skirmishers are going to counter both archers and spearmen. But yeah, right now, not really gonna be able to go up for the fast castle age that he wanted to go for, most likely. This has turned into a regular feudal age game for both players. Stone count for Nicov almost high enough to go for another tower. There we go, now it's high enough. Watchtower coming up for Stark though, very good play over there. Proactively building the tower before Nicov gets a chance. Now this one is going to secure the berries and it's going to push... Yeah, it's going to push Stark away from these farms. There's going to be 3 farms at least that are going to be unusable. Yeah, there we go. I think he should probably delete this one as well. That's going to cause some food investment for Stark. Resources are not looking very balanced. Nicov apparently gonna try to go around. Maybe? Stark has the units to defend with though. I wonder what happened to Stark's militias. Did he lose them to the TC or did he lose them to... Oh, he lost them to the archers, right? To these archers. There we go. Even stonewall in this. Look at that decoration. Palisade walls on the corners. Ah, that looks like quite a fortress. It's very hard for me to imagine how you can shoot from this angle to here when you're just 1 tile away from the tower. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You have a stone structure over there. Unless you hop on the wall. Guys, do you remember the installation pictures for Age of Empires where they have archers on top of the walls? On top of the shorter walls though. I always thought that there was a way to do that and that I did not know how, because it wasn't the installation images. I tried to do it many times when I was a child, but I just couldn't figure out how to put the archers on top of the wall. Anyway, that's about it for Nicov's push. Stark's going to go for wheelbarrow right now. He has a bunch of farms. Back at home, Nicov going for stone walls. He knows he's not going to be able to stop Stark from going up to Castle Age, but he's going to try to secure his own base going for stone walls. That is going to protect him against conquistadors, although Kongs can still take down stone walls. So yeah. Let's see. Nikov's going to click out to Castle Age faster than Stark. With more villagers even. So Nicov probably doesn't have wheelbarrow, right? No, he doesn't. Okay, so that explains 3 villagers of difference. But at this point he's 2 villagers ahead. And he's already almost halfway up. Not really sure if that makes up. I don't think that checks out. Yeah, pushing Stark away from the berries was instrumental for Nikov's ability to delay his castle time. Anyway, Stark actually with a good amount of ranged units here. Not gonna be able to do anything though, stonewalled. Maybe if he finds an opening here, like a hole, but there are no holes. There's one exposed villager over there that could potentially go down. Everything's walled. Stark should be able to find the villager though. Nicov, I'm not really sure if he's going to delete one wall to walk in, or if he's just going to walk away from with the villager. Because I'm not really sure if this is open. Oh, it's open. He can take the villager back home. Okay. Anyway, Castle Age has been reached for Stark. Gonna kill villagers instantly. Gonna go for knights. Second stable, so it's going to be 2 stable knight production for a Byzantine player. What? He's gonna try to force Stark into knights himself. Of course, Byzantines get camels. Camels are going to be great versus any sort of cavalry unit as long as they can get to melee distance. Now Gaia teaming up with Stark to destroy Nicov. We don't have any music. Okay, there we go. Yeah, those archers are going to go down. Byzantines though don't get bloodlines, but if he can trick Stark into going for knights himself, then Nicov could potentially go for camels. 25% cheaper camels for Byzantines, of course. At this point in Castle Age, this tower is already 30% tankier or stronger. Strength is strong for the Byzantine buildings. Anyway, someone in chat for Nicov says he's throwing away his army. I guess he will do conks. He's gotta be doing conks, right? That is why he was trying to go for fast castle in the first place. That castle should be going up. Stark's gonna have to move that villager away though. Villager count 6 higher for Nicov. If Stark fails to do a lot of damage, he's going to fall behind considerably. Conquistadors are good for raiding, but he is already behind in TC number. Second TC coming up now for purple. Nicov at this point already has 2. Villager count 7 higher for Nicov, and just assuming both players manage to keep both TCs working, that should be a sustained 6 villager lead in favor of Nicov. Now the third TC is coming up for Stark though. That is quite interesting. It's very hard to Spanish to keep up Conquistador production and also villager production from multiple TCs, as Conquistadors are quite expensive units. These knights without bloodlines are going to be a lot more susceptible to pierce damage. Three Conquistadors out. He's gonna want to go for 4 at least if he wants to raid. Might be able to get a villager or 2 over there though. Third TC up for Nicov as well, so yeah, Stark's not gonna be able to catch up in villager number as long as Nicov keeps all 3 TCs running. Very food intensive build here for Stark. Let's take a look at the farmers for both players. 27 for Nicov, 27 for Stark as well. 16 to 18 lumberjacks. Interesting, okay. Total amount of resources collected so far for both players: 400 extra wood for Stark. More food and more wood actually for him, more stone as well. Only 200 less gold. That is not so bad. I think overall he has collected more resources, which is quite something, as Nicov has had more villagers for longer. To be fair though, Nicov had to send villagers forward to build a tower, so that is a little bit of idle time for him, for sure. And let's see, I don't think he is keeping up with double stable production. He cannot afford that. Yeah, he's gonna get this amount of knights and camels, and that's gonna be it for Nikov's army as of right now. Stark on the other hand, 7 conquistadors. Keeping up with triple TC. 4 TCs even. That is fantastic. How many farmers do we have already? 33 only. Nicov has more. But he can keep up conquistador production, villager production. He should be pulling ahead in villager now very soon. He's only 3 villagers behind. And take a look at that. Take a look at all the army escorting the monk to pick up the relic. Even other monks, it's like, let's go boys. This is the gang. This is the relic gang. We're going to go and get the relics for our museums. For the church, we produce gold. I wonder how that works. I wonder if they get the relics inside the church, the monastery. Then villagers go in there and drop gold in the basket, in the tipping bin. That's gotta be how it works. Anyway, that scout cavalry is going to get pushed away by monks. Let's see. There's a lot of army, but I feel like 7 conquistadors might be enough to clean that up with some good micro. We're going to need husbandry though, and I'm not really sure if Stark got that already. He got it. Okay. 9 conquistadors already. That is good. He's gonna be looking to click up to Imperial Age now. Getting very close. Nicov on the other hand clicking already. Stark with 2 extra villagers gonna start pulling ahead in villager count. Should be able to click out to Imperial Age just now. There we go. Imperial Age coming up for both players. Only 28 seconds of difference. Nicov, you can bet your butt that he's going to go for church. It's gonna try to harm the production capacity for Stark's conquistadors for sure. Well, let's see though. Stark at this point has 9 conquistadors over there hidden. We are going to control group them as 1. We are going to control group this army as 1 as well. There we go. So now this is for Nicov. This is for Stark. That way we are going to be able to locate both armies quite easy. There we go. There we go. Elite Skirmisher and Balkan Arrow coming up from Nicov. That is going to be effective versus Conquistadors, although you're going to need the numbers. Oh, look at that. Got 1 villager for sure. Outpost should be going down for Nicov. His army is... Okay, maybe he should control group the knights. There we go. Interesting. Villager count higher for Stark for a change. Elite Skirmisher, Leather Archer Armor coming out for purple as well. Padded Archer Armor coming out for Nicov, so that's going to be +1/+1. Stark's going to be at +2/+2 already. Let's see. I wonder where Nikov's army is. Ah, it's right there. How about Stark's army? Huh, it's right there. Pro caster. This amount of monks is going to be a lot more effective if he can go for Theocracy. As the more monks you have, the harder it is to actually micro them one by one. So Theocracy is going to enable you to convert with multiple monks without wasting the fate of everyone. Let's see. And I would really appreciate, guys, if you could keep the chat in English. You can whisper in Spanish if you want. I don't have anything against the Spanish community, of course, myself being a Spanish speaker, just to keep it intelligible for everyone. Please. Siege Workshop coming up now for Stark as well. Alright, there we go. 2 Siege Workshops for Nicov, and I have to wonder, both players in Imperial Age. Stark is not going for Trebuchet, Nicov is. Another Siege Workshop, so we're going to see a lot of rams. Byzantines get access to the Siege Ram if I'm not mistaken. Nah, don't worry about it, don't worry. yeah, Cat Ram coming up now for Nicov. Ring Archer Armor for Stark for the +3, +4 defense for archers. Chemistry on the way as well. Block printing for Nicov. This is going to be a huge engagement. This is going to be very, very dependent on the micro-in of both players, as we have a bunch of units, different units for both players. Stark coming up with Cat Ram as well. Spanish also get access to siege rounds, so it's very likely that we are going to see the same thing for both players. Archer Rangers coming up for Nicov as well for more skirmishers. That trebuchet is going to take 1 TC down. Not a big issue though, Stark already has 3 extra TCs. He can just replace that with a mill. But anyway, now these Cat rounds are going to turn into siege rounds, making them a lot more powerful. Stark on the other hand does not have the resources to go for siege round just yet. And let's see. The conversion's coming up now for siege? Or is he trying to convert skirmishers? That doesn't seem like worth it to me. I think he's trying to convert skirmishers. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Does he have enough range to convert conquistadors from there? He went for block printing, but I don't think he has such a range. Anyway, now Pikeman coming up from Nicov. Chain Barding Armor for Stark for the +3, +4 for cavalry units. Siege Workshop as well. So it's going to be a lot of siege rounds for Nicov. Potentially a switch into cavalry for Stark, although he's going heavily into archer ranges. He's going for Chain Barding Armor, but the conquistadors don't benefit from that. He's gotta be trying to go for light cavalry or something, maybe Cavalier at this point. Okay, there we go. So additional, there we go. Light cavalry it's going to be for the Spanish player. Light cavalry, skirmishers and conquistadors. Siege ram coming up for Stark as well. Now both players with a very similar army composition. Of course, conquistadors for Stark. And yeah, knights and camels for Nicov, although I think he lost all of his units already. Numbers are looking very much in favor of Stark here. As for siege, those have turned into siege rams, well, making them much more effective, but he needs to micro this a little bit better. Army management is not being very good for Stark over here, failing to use the ram that he has. Okay, bringing them forward now, there you go. Converting skirmishers, I don't really know about that. What I love about this game is all the different languages people speak and can easily play together. You could say that, yeah, that is a poetic way of looking at it. Some map control coming up for Nicov as well. Additional TCs over there. Villager count about the same for both players. Start going for a TC over here to get the stone. Castle count 2 to 1 in favor of Stark. And this is quite good. He's making very good use of the siege rounds over here. Nicov has his own siege in the form of 6 siege rams over here. So he was able to take 1 barracks down, but I don't think that is going to be enough though. He doesn't have anything to complement this with. Yeah, actually it's going to be... yeah, the light cavalry should be able to take this down. Although now Halberdier have finished researching for Nicov, as the overlay debates everyone into thinking that it's still on research. Heavy plow coming up, gold shaft miner and chainmail armor for the +2/+2 defense on these units. With only scale mail armor, skirmishers are going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Halberdier, so if Stark can micro this a little bit better, he can potentially get rid of all the Halberdier. The issue though is that Nicov now has the upper hand in terms of numbers here for the siege. And the military numbers 59 to 54 in favor of Stark, although a lot of those are skirmishers. That's over 40 skirmishers for Stark right now. There's not much going on anywhere else in the map. Stark's going to go forward and drop a siege workshop over there. Nikov's going to try to go for the full map walls. And yeah, back here in the middle, in the main engagement, things are looking quite stale. Still 2 siege rounds remaining here for the Spanish player. Nicov is going to go for bombard cannons, that is quite good. It's going to be great versus both skirmishers and also rams. So what is the response from st4rk for this? Going for light cavalry, sniping the monks, sniping the siege. Although we have a halberdier here, one halberdier is not going to be enough to defend against all of this. Two conversions are going to go through though, and this light cavalry are not really being very effectively used. But I think he still was able to get the bombard cannon over there? No. That's going to get repaired now by Nicov. Take a look over there though, Nicov is going to wall the full map in his favor. He's going to trap st4rk inside his own base, I guess. Let's see. The light cavalry, not really gonna do anything against the halberdier. But yeah, the advantage right now for st4rk for sure comes from the siege rams. Both players pop cap and the game is looking quite even, although KD is slightly better for st4rk. He could potentially go for archers, I think, but rams are looking quite alright. The thing though, this is halberdier and skirmishers versus light cavalry and skirmishers, and both players using rams. Should be going in favor of the player with the light cavalry here, as the halberdier from the other player are getting picked up. As you can see, st4rk taking good trades over there. Now the light cavalry are going to be left alive. That is a lot more siege rams for Nicov though, and it seems to me like st4rk's kind of running out of steam right now, running out of steam. Not really queuing any more rams, not really with the resources. He's going to need to transition a couple of gold miners into wood potentially. Over here though, oh there we go, bombard cannon. Siege Workshop going for the siege ram. That explains why he was not able to afford so many units back at home to defend. He was going with a very nice forward. Although we have a cataphract here. Cataphracts are quite good. They are mostly weak against pierce damage though, and the bombard cannon is going to be very effective against that. However, that castle is getting harassed already by 2 siege rams. I think at this point Nicov should have enough villagers here to try and defend this castle with. Even the cataphract could potentially try and take this down. However, that bombard... Oh, the bombard tower is targeting the castle here, not the villagers. Okay, taking a couple of villagers with it for sure. That castle is going to stay up right now. st4rk's going to fall flat on his forward. Over here though, back in the main fight, we had a trebuchet from Nicov that got destroyed by st4rk. Other than that, we have the cataphracts coming out from Nicov in the middle as well. They're going to be facing the light cavalry, and yeah, cataphracts are quite strong, but you need the elite cataphracts. They're a lot better. One castle from st4rk went down though, reducing his potential conquistador production capacity to only 1 castle. Which one? That's a good question. Where is it? Where's the castle from st4rk? Oh, the defensive one. Okay. He's not going for that though. He is going heavily into hussars. Bombard towers. That bombard tower is going to get picked up by 4 trebuchets over here. And right now the game is getting quite hectic, as we can see Siege Workshop has been getting denied over there. However, the bombard tower went up. That trebuchet is going to take this one down. It's going to take this one down as well. And the forward from st4rk is not looking very good. For Nicov on the other hand, sending a lot of halberdier forward. Some skirmishers here for st4rk though. Score is actually closer than expected. st4rk falling behind a little bit in terms of population, 6 less population right now, but a lot more military for Nicov. Considerably a lot more. st4rk though, with close to 20 extra villagers, should be able to afford more units for longer. It's gonna have to survive the very powerful push from Nicov though. Resources for Blue are not looking very good. He does have a lot of gold though. For st4rk, the situation is about the same. And man, thank you for the host, man. Welcome everyone. We're watching the best of 11 series between Nicov and st4rk. These games have been played a couple of days ago, So these are recorded, not live, but it's still quite worth watching. So yeah, hope you had a nice stream, man. Thank you so much. And we are also giving away 3 months of Gold Bully Premium today. So for everyone who has not joined the raffle just yet, let me switch to some other place a little bit more quiet. Exclamation mark raffle to join the raffle for a chance of winning 3 months of Gold Silver Premium. What? Gold? I keep saying Gold Silver Premium. That doesn't make any sense. Gold Bully Premium, sorry. So yeah, score right now 5-3 in favor of Nicov, needing only 1 victory to get the best of 11 series. st4rk on the other hand, trying to hold his own over here. The population once again is the same for both players, 10 extra villagers for st4rk, but a little bit less military. Around 7 less units right now. A lot of halberdier and skirmisher. Keep in mind, Nicov playing Byzantines, 25% cheaper halberdier and skirmishers. The game is super hectic, a lot of action going on all over the place. So this time around, st4rk tried to go for fast castle, Nicov pressure with towers and men at arms. Managed to delay st4rk. st4rk did end up going up to Castle H, although a little bit slower than Nicov. He tried to go